welcome back to Knowing Terriana. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and bleach my knots on my closure. I'm using BW2. I'm using 2.5 scoops, of course. But see, with that developer, I just had time with that. But I went on ahead and put about almost the same amount, maybe less, just so it can thicken up, but you'll see. See right here, I'm checking to see if it's too thick or too runny, and it is exactly how I wanted it. So that's where I'm going to go ahead and start putting it on the closure so it can bleach the knots. You don't want to do too heavy on. You want to lightly put it on there so it won't bleed through and bleach the hair. So right here, I went on ahead and finished putting it on there. Then I put the aluminum foil to let it process. I believe I let it process for like 25 to 30 minutes. And then I'm about to go ahead and check it. Ooh, baby. Yes. Okay, anyway. Went on ahead and let that process. And then I'm going to go ahead and rinse it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some Shimmer Light shampoo on it so I can go ahead and take that brassiness out of the closure so it can look more natural. I was having problems with my lighting, of course. Right here, I just went on ahead and rinsed out that Shimmer Light shampoo, and then off camera, I went on ahead and washed all the bundles. See how natural it look? Ooh, y'all just don't know how much of an accomplishment that was. Anyway, so after that, I went on ahead and started the process of putting the dome cap on the mannequin head. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know. Anyway, so I went on ahead and got that, put it on there. But what I did was I went on ahead and pulled the nape area down, because you got to resemble your nape instead of just, doing it circular. But other than that, I went on ahead and about to start the process of making that wig and putting the first track on. Okay, so with the closure, what I did was I just put the closure on top, and I pulled it at least half an inch above the cap line, so that whenever I cut it, it'll be like, it won't just be too short of being on the wig. And I just put little pins. I did the front first, and then I did the back. I think I did the right side first, and then I went to the back right. Yep. And then after that, I did all around, so make sure it's flat, so there's no lumps. Because you don't want no lumps in your closure area, because then you be having lifting problems. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that right now. But that's what I did. I just been watching videos, y'all, so don't mind me. This is my first week, so you just don't know how long this took me. Ooh, it took me a long time. But anyway, you're supposed to make sure it's flat all around so you won't have any lumps anywhere. So when you do sew it down, it's not an issue with any lumps coming up or you having to rearrange the closure, having to cut too much or whatever. You don't want any of that. You want to make sure it's flat at the beginning. So right here is where I go ahead and start my first thread. It's my commitment to starting the rest of this wig. Whew. Anyway, so you go ahead and start the wig. You make sure you do not sew through the band. Just sew through the cap material. Don't sew through the band. I done learned that by watching other people's videos, of course, that you do not sew through the band because it'll stop it from stretching and being able to, adjust your shape of your head. So I just go through just the material, not the band. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do a few, and then the rest I'll let you see how far I got, and then I'll show you where I'm ending the closure. So right here, I'm just showing you where I ended, and then once I do that, I'm gonna show you the stitches. Ooh, that stuff's so clean, y'all. I didn't expect it to be so good, but it looked real neat and clean and stuff. So yeah, I guess. Right here is where I go through the weft to start the process. Instead of just going under the bundle, it's not going to stay, so you have to go through the weft. And then when it comes to being through the weft on that end, I prefer to do that end of the bundle first instead of the other end where it's separated, because then you just have that awkward ending. So then with the repetitiveness of going through, like you're doing regular sewing, and where you do the double fold weft, you make sure you double knot it and make sure it's flat. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my process, and then after this, that's basically where I got. And then after that, I'm going to show you once I get closer to the top how I end the beginning, in the crown. So on the crown, I do go ahead and cut the wefts, and also I do single it so it can be flatter at the top so it don't be bulky. After that last track, just before you seal the closure and the track together, I went on ahead and added the next one, and I'm going to go ahead and sew through the weft and through the closure to seal it together to make it look more natural and small and smoother. Not smaller, my bad, but make it look more natural and not so bulky and it's not separated. I went on ahead and took it out and go ahead and show you what it looks like. It looked pretty good to my standards, because that's my first one. So we gonna rock with this one. This the original. So I went on ahead and I'm about to cut the rest of that cap off that didn't get sewed down. I'm gonna show you my little framework I did. And another thing, just make sure you do not cut close to the where you sewed everything down, because you don't want to end up having to cut that thread and then something come loose. Then you're gonna be wondering why your track's slipping. It's a wig though, sis. You're not supposed to be slipping with no wig. I'm gonna go ahead and start separating so I can go ahead and cover up those tracks. I'm gonna use a hot iron comb, a pressing comb. Excuse me, correction. I'm gonna use a pressing comb to go ahead and flatten out that hair that you're gonna go ahead and cover up those tracks with, so they won't be seen, so you can see that scalp. I'm just kidding, but anyway, yeah, I'm just going ahead and cover that scalp up with this pressing comb, so you go ahead and make it look good. not gonna lie, this was very challenging for me. I don't know why, but it was. So with me plucking, I don't pluck hair. I don't know how to do it. I just was studying. Everybody was like, well, just don't pluck it all in one spot. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and not pluck in the same spot. So I did. But after the video, I had plucked some more because I felt my sister told me it wasn't enough. So I went on ahead and plucked some more. But I did do a good job right here.
Mama.
What?
I'm gonna do that. It's less, Mama.
It's who?
As you like.
Anyway, so I went on ahead and
Mama,
what?
I know you July is awesome for your birthday in July.
I'm not talking about my birthday. I'm talking about this hair.
No, let's talk about birthday. Let's talk about birthday after all.
Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start plucking.
Do you have a birthday?
Junior, I'm trying to do a voiceover. But as y'all see, I'm going ahead and plucking in different areas instead of all in the same spot. It feel kind of awkward. You can tell by my hand. But I'm just making sure I do this right. I didn't want to mess it up.
No, it's my birthday.
Don't be laughing at my baby hairs. I'm not a pro. That's why I don't do those. But to each his own, whoever want to do baby hairs, do so. You know what I'm saying? If you don't rock with the baby hairs, rock with me because I don't. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wet the hair up and put some mousse on it and put the mousse throughout the hair so I can make it look like it's wet all day. This is my finished look. Let me know what y'all think. I think I did pretty good. But, I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know if I need to do something different or do something better. That's just how I thought I did good, you know what I'm saying. But I'll see y'all in my next video. I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all for subscribing and being true supporters that you are.